What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. Right now I'm in an amazing infinity pool downtown KL in KLCC, but before we get in, make sure to save this video for your next trip to KL to save hundreds of dollars on cabs, grabs and so on. There is a secret tunnel passageway right here in KLCC and we're going to dive in right now. So let's go guys, we are here at the Petronas Towers and we're going to walk towards Bukit Bintang or Pavilion, and it is exactly the perfect way to go to Bukit Bintang if you don't want to get wet from the rain or break a sweat while walking in the sun. And of course, like I said at the intro, you won't spend any money on cabs, and it is actually a quite a nice walk. We're going here through the main entrance. You can recognize that by seeing the formula with Petronas written on it by the entrance, and we're going to enter to Suria KLCC. This is the shopping mall which is directly under the Petronas Towers. It's like a luxury type of mall. There are also food courts here. There are several floors. You can even get your eSIM here, do some regular shopping, do luxury shopping and everything in between. It's really a great shopping center, and behind Suria is of course the KLCC park, which is also great. We're not going to walk there today. I'm going to walk with you, as I said, towards Bukit Bintang. But if you're here, make sure also to check out the park. A lot of people are missing out the park because they are walking in the shopping center and then they are like, hey, let's go to Bukit Bintang, you know? So really make sure to go out here. Here is also the amazing fountain, as you probably have seen on many YouTube videos or even in person. It's really great. It's something very similar to the Bellagio in Las Vegas or to Dubai at the Dubai Mall. Yeah, a little bit smaller, but really a great experience. Right now here you have to go to the right and going to walk down the elevators. In the meantime, just want to let you guys know that really the weather has been crazy the last couple of days. There have been a lot of rain showers and also a lot of like really hot days, and in combination with rain showers, but it was raining almost all the time. So I'm very sorry for not having uploaded a video so soon, but here it is and I'm already working on the next one. Also down here, as we are walking, here is also the cold storage. It's a great supermarket to buy some water, some fruit, or even a small meal and so on. It's really a great supermarket. Make sure to go there and check it out. It's very budget friendly and just like a great place to shop. So here we continue walking, and here, very important, we are making a right. When you see this sign, turn here, turn a right and continue on walking. This is like the main entrance to this underground tunnel, and this tunnel will lead us eventually to Pavilion, but we're going to walk till the end, till we actually physically reach Pavilion. So I'll show you where to go left, where to go right, where to go, anything. So please stay with me in this video, and like I said again, make sure to save this video because really it can be of great help once you're here in KL. So as you can see, also the tunnel itself is quite nice. It's like a gallery, I would say, with a lot of amazing, I would call it, paintings on the side, and the ceilings in this place are also great. Like some of these ceiling paintings or displays are really, I would say, they could make you dizzy, yeah, but you'll see it for yourself. So here, the first thing is here we'll make a left, okay? When you see these doors, we'll make a left, and you can also recognize it that the gallery is continuing, as you see here. So here we continue again walking. Just make sure to don't go right here. Make a left and continue. You see we're heading towards the Aquaria KLCC. So this is like a very important thing to remember. So once we get here, we see the news.com stand, a small convenience store, and again we're going through these doors continuing to KLCC. And as we are walking, we're also passing like a small shop. Here on the right we have some bathrooms and also washer rooms here on the left. So if you guys want to quickly do your thing, then it is possible. Right now we are arriving at the food court. This is still all in Suria. We're still in KLCC. So if you guys are hungry, make sure to grab a bite here or buy some refreshing drink. A lot of like great places to eat and to drink are here, so I'm sure you'll find your favorite spot to drink. So as we are heading here towards the end of the food court, we're going to make a right here, and we're almost arriving at the Aquaria KLCC. As you can see on the left, actually, with this red tape, this is theoretical, or this is the waiting line towards the Aquaria in KLCC. So sometimes this line is really long. So if you are interested in going to Aquaria, make sure to check it out, book it in advance, or be on time, or just check out how busy the place is before you're getting in, because some lines which I've seen in the past, they are really long. Like, I'm sure these people waited more than 1 hour to get in. Like, it was really crazy. So again, we are here at Aquaria. This is Aquaria, and here we're going to take a right, and we're going up the escalators. We are now walking outside of the Suria shopping mall, and we're going to make a right here. As you can see, there are again escalators here, also with a big sign, and on this sign you will find here in the middle board Bukit Bintang. So we're going to walk up the escalators. They are all very convenient. Right now, when you're stepping outside, you'll feel the heat again from Kuala Lumpur or from Malaysia, so it is possible to get again overwhelmed by the heat, but it's not so bad, and we're going to enter again a tunnel. This time we're not underground, but we are above the ground, and these tunnels are connected directly to Pavilion. So we don't have to cross any streets, we don't have to wait for any red light. It's not dangerous, it's only people walking here, so it's really great. Yeah, so we have not just entered the tunnel, and we're going to continue walking, and again, when there is some kind of turn left or right, we're going to say that. And here we are at the first turn. Here you'll see a sign, Bukit Bintang, to the left. Yeah, so the first intersection, make sure to take a left and not go straight. Yeah, but again, there is a sign. Yeah, just keep in mind, look for Bukit Bintang on these blue signs above, and you'll get right. Here also on the way there is some bubble tea shops, so if you're feeling thirsty, make sure to grab it there. And here again, we are going to continue straight. Could have made a right to the monorail, but we're not going to this time. We're going to continue to walk towards Bukit Bintang, as said. So as we continue walking, you'll see this thing is going down, and we are staying up here and continue into these tunnels. In these tunnels, actually, it is quite good. It is not super cold or like climatized as in shopping centers, but for sure the heat and humidity is a lot less in here. The windows are not open, so yeah, the air quality could have been better, but for sure it's a lot better than outside. And as you can see also on the ceilings, there are a lot of air conditioner placed. However, as for my experience, as I walked it several times, I don't know if they are turned on or not. Probably they are, but you don't feel it so much. Yeah, but somehow it does do its work. It does do its work, because it's a lot less hot outside than it is inside. So here, and again, here on the left side is again a great spot to grab something to eat and to drink. Here is Family Mart, another convenience store which you'll see probably regularly in KL during your visit. And we're going to continue walking straight. Yeah, the walk itself is quite easy. There are not a lot of left and right turns, but just make sure to take the right one as always. During your walk, you'll see like some amazing views, some less amazing views. Like here, for example, on the left side, there are some parking lots. But as you continue walking and talking with the person who you're with, the walk is quite fast. It takes about like 50 minutes from point A to point B, but of course it also depends on how fast you walk. So you can generally, if you're walking very slow pace, the walk could take up to 20 minutes, I would say. But for sure, if you compare it to taking a Grab, waiting for the Grab, going outside to the pickup points of the Grab, and all of these things combined, you're for sure faster in Bukit Bintang walking than taking a Grab, and for sure it is a lot more pleasant for your budget in KL as well. So it has a lot of advantages to walk, plus of course you're doing something for your health, which is also very important. But as you can see, in these tunnels is also not very crowded. This was just during the day. This is not some kind of special time of a day that there are no people around, but these tunnels are really, I would say, convenient also regarding just walking here, because not a lot of people are using them actually. As you're also seeing probably on the video, that you won't see a lot of foreigners taking these tunnels, and that's why I also wanted to film these tunnels for you guys, because almost nobody knows about it. It's quite, I would say, empty to walk. I'm sure that during rush hours to go quickly to an office or getting out of office, these places could tend to get crowded, but for sure during the day or during like lunchtime, these places are like this, you know, just a few people walking around doing their thing. And this is it. Okay guys, so this now is the final sign which you need to look for, and Bukit Bintang is to the left, and to the right, I'm not sure what it was, but you're going to the left. Yeah, and here we are already arriving at the pavilion, guys. This is it. Like, it's not very far. We just have a couple of steps here. We just need to make a right, and you'll see pavilion already arriving. And I'll walk you also through pavilion itself. So we're going to end up at the fountain at the pavilion, where you see Star Hill, pavilion, Fahrenheit, and just this famous spot from which you can walk towards the famous crossing in Bukit Bintang, which is also just a couple of minutes away, so you don't need to take a cab for that as well. So everything just walking distance. Here we just crossing the last road above the road here, and you see a lot of traffic, a lot of cars, and it's just difficult to get around walking from KLCC to pavilion, because as you can see, there are a lot of roads, a lot of intersections, you know. A lot of times it's not that easy just to cross. It's not very simplified. A lot of times the crossings are very far from each other, or you have to jaywalk, and you know, it's definitely not recommended. It's doable, but definitely not recommended. So here we are just entering the pavilion. As you can see, guys, the walk itself, it was almost nothing. Yeah, I think this video, it will be around 15 minutes, and that's literally the time it takes just to walk here. So it is not a big deal. Even if walking is not something for you, it is just really doable. Once you arrive here, you already have shops on your left and on your right, a lot of great places just to have a drink, to eat something. This is actually just the corridor to pavilion. If you would like to enter pavilion itself already, once you arrive here, you will just need to make a left on certain spots, and then you'll just enter the pavilion itself. Yeah, so it's a very easy access. This is a place in the middle. It's already like the airco and like the overall climate here is already a lot better than outside or in the tunnels. So you'll feel a lot better. The warmth from the weather gets a lot cooler, but of course when you enter pavilion itself, it is just like a regular shopping center, very well maintained. Also the air conditioning is working very well there. So I think you have a couple of spots to go left here. For example, after this one, there should be one opening to get in the pavilion, and in the middle at the end. So there are definitely like 3-4 spots when you make a left here that you'll enter the pavilion itself. Yeah, so it's really just a convenient way to get around KLCC. So, and like I said, from here, once we will enter or leave the pavilion corridor, I would say, to the main square, from there to go to the crossing is just turn to the right. I'll tell you exactly where it is, and you just have to walk straight, I would say, for another like 5 minutes. Yeah, so you have everything, all the hotspots, all the super like touristy Instagram type of spots are just a few walks away from each other. Yeah, so really there is no need to take a grab to get to these places. Of course, I understand when you walk around, you need to get back home, that you take a grab here and there, but just to see all this stuff, all these places together, you can just easily walk it, and you'll see there are not even so many people walking around. The time of recording is around like 12ish, So this is the traffic, you know, the people traffic which you can expect during the day, and it's not super crowded. Of course, during the weekends things tend to get busier, yeah, so there will be more people walking around, but it's, like I said, overall very, very, very doable. And here we are leaving the pavilion corridor and we are entering to the main square with the fountain, the Star Hill, Fahrenheit, and everything in between, and we just made it, guys. It's nothing. Don't take grabs, you know. It's good for the environment, it's good for your health to do a small walk, and you'll experience even more from KL, yeah, like you see. And like I said, from here, just behind me, when you go straight here, you make a right here by Coach and walk straight between Coach and Fahrenheit, let's say. It's I would say this 5 minutes walk, and you get to this famous crossing, which is very similar to the Tokyo famous crossing, and make sure also to check it out. Here we are. So once again, thank you so much for watching, guys. Make sure to save this video and see you in the next one. Have a great day.